Awesome. Oh, but it's gonna lag, so yeah, that's gonna be sad.
Yeah, just so I can see the chat and stuff.
Oh, that works. Yeah, that's great. Well, okay, so now that we're live, hello everyone. Nice to see you all. So today we are going to be arranging two sheets. We are going to be doing Goldenrod City and we're going to be doing Newbark Town, both from HeartGold and SoulSilver. And I have with me the amazing Latios212, who is here on voice chat with me. You want to say hi?
Hey, wait, hold on a second. This says live in 15 hours on my screen. Did I do that? Okay, no, never mind. We're good.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're good. Yeah. So, well, I guess we can go straight into it. I'll just quickly introduce what's happened over the last few hours. So, what we have is, I've got, well, how do I explain this? Well, essentially, I've taken two of Latios212's arrangements. I'll just call him Lat from now on. I've taken two of his arrangements. That's Goldenrod City and Newbark Town, and I've basically transcribed it note for note, which was a wonderful process, which reminds me of the joys of arranging. Absolutely not. And yeah, the only change I made is what we're going to start with today, which is Goldenrod City. Lat wrote this in 6.8, which looks very pretty, but it's not theoretically correct, and he knows. So I'm going to just be a snob and write it in 2.4. Yeah, so we'll start with Goldenrod City, and then when we're done with this, in about half an hour, we should be moving on to Newbark Town. Yes. Lat, you got any thoughts? Anything to start with?
Nope, just want to start off that this sheet is 3 years old, and Newbark Town is like 3 days old. So we'll see how this goes.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So here's how Lat's Goldenrod City sounds. I love this song.
Yeah, I really loved how they made it into swing and HeartGold and SoulSilver.
Yeah, absolutely.
It had like almost like a sleepy feeling in the original.
Yeah. Okay, so that's basically good enough to stand on its own. The only real changes I think I'll be making are with regards to two things. The first is playability, because I will be recording this for an album, so it has to be pretty playable. And the second thing is contrast, which you know, when I think when I read one of Lat's sheets, oh my gosh, it's so weird to say this in third person, but yeah, when I read one of Lat's sheets, I just know that the notes are correct, so I don't even bother checking the notes. And like I think that's probably fine, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna check the notes. I'm not even gonna open a reference track because nah. Okay, but let's run through this. So I'm just gonna start with this F here. Like, my thoughts tell me to get rid of that, but I think it's because, well, I mean, this contrast between here and the baseline here and the little flourish over here would be really nice without some contrast. Well, without the F at the beginning, in my view. So
yeah, I think that makes sense. Like that, I just put the F there because that's how like the original starts out with like a little. I forget what instrument it is, but it just starts out with like a bell or something. But it works totally fine without it.
Or even better, we can do a little flourish here. So if we just have this little fairy flip at the beginning, and then move on to the rest of the song proper, I think it should sound pretty okay. And the principle behind this is contrast. So it sounds like that. And so on and so forth. So this is in a different register than this, so there's some frequency contrast there. That's the idea. Okay. So, okay, the next thing, I'm not too sure about this part because that's effectively impossible to play on a piano, in my view.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump.
Yeah, just a bit. So what I'm gonna do here is, okay, so this is just something, a little creative idea I had, but what I like to do is this. And then I'll do the the whole motif of Goldenrod City, which is this. Just that. The motif is a rising scale, short rising scale, starting on this to this. And I think this should sound decent. In fact, I don't even need this. So the effect I'm going for is, and I realize this is quite far from the original because we want the rhythm to stay for the whole period. But I think this gives, oh, we good?
Sorry.
Oh, okay, nice. So the reason why I did this is that I think that it gives a lot more prominence to the flourish. Otherwise the flourish gets drowned out quite easily. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. There's enough of the bouncy stuff happening in the first couple of measures and the next couple of measures.
Alright, awesome. The last thing to do is to change the harmony. Fun, nerdy little thing here, but this is a double third chord, which because it's the E flat minor chord, but we've written it as two G flats, which makes it a psalms chord. You can go Google this if you like. It's quite interesting. Named after Stravinsky's Symphony of Psalms, if you're interested. Anyway, fun. Okay. Oh, but it loses the harmony quite significantly. I mean, you need A flat major chord here, right? That's kind of that was the whole idea of your writing.
I think is measure 3 and 3 playing like a E flat minor 7 or something?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Absolutely. But we're worried about measure 4, beat 1, because it changes to A flat major there. And the actual motion,
the bass goes back to A flat.
Yeah, it does. So what we can do is this. But I like it to hold. Okay, so a middle ground approach is to just anticipate the whole chord. So this gives a little kind of rhythmic shock, which sounds like this. That doesn't sound good? Oh man.
I think I do like what you originally had with the D flat in measure 3 and then the A flat on the first beat of measure 4.
Yeah, I think that's not bad. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's a good one. Oh, sorry. You wanted to say something?
No, sorry.
Oh, all right. I think something like this makes it sound decent. Yeah, there we go. So we still have to trace the harmony here. And that's a quick lesson for me because I realized that you've been very, very faithful to the harmony and I shouldn't really change that. Okay, second of all, as much as I realize this isn't the original. Wait, is it playable?
Yeah, just jump your hand off once you play the D flat F and put your thumb on for the higher E flat.
Oh yeah, that works. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is just purely from a recording perspective. When I come back from the repeat, I will die here. And oh, hello everyone in the chat, by the way. Yeah, so I've been too busy talking to Lat, but you guys, yeah, hello everyone. For everyone who says this is sounding good, yeah, I've just copied off Lat's original arrangement and now we're just making playability changes. So that's what it is. Yeah. Well, I think this part is fine. I mean, as much as it's something I won't like to record, I think it has to be done because the original is just so distinctive with that pattern. So that should be the first phrase and stuff. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright. And of course, dynamics wise, this is this will be really nice if I shape it properly, which I may not. So, no, let's hope for the best there. Oh man, so for this, right? It's
yeah. This I didn't know how to spell that way back when.
Technically, this is how you should spell it, but nope, not gonna do it.
I agree.
Nope, not doing that. Yeah, nah, it's fine. Because, I mean, technically it's a B double flat, but nah, let's not. Okay, this is actually quite hard.
Yeah. Well, if you do the ascent and use your thumb to play the C, then you can start with like 4 or something else on the D flat and measure 9.
Right. But if we start this on 4, right, then we have to do this on 3 or 2 and this on 1, which in either case, one of the stretches will be impossible. Okay, what I can do though is this. And this is still in harmony.
Mm-hmm.
And this is way easier to play as an arpeggio because there's a standard figure.
Yeah, that works.
And of course, this is just begging for an SF. And do this nice dainty MP. And yeah, so it's not as nice as the original, but it's still in harmony. As for this one, I have no qualms with the right hand here, but I think for the left hand, repeating a note in 136 is next level of stuff, honestly, right? Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but it's going to tire out the performer quite fast. But
yeah, I think those thirds on like the second beat, I just transcribed directly from the original. When I was playing around with it yesterday, I was playing both like the third note of each triplet plus the B2 like with the thumb, having a thumb jump, but that's right. That would probably get tired quickly.
Right. Well, I see. Yeah. Well, I actually intend to play this quite close to the tempo because it's it's prettier the faster it is, honestly. Prettier the faster it is. And there's an easy solution, which is just to remove it and cheat.
That works totally fine.
Awesome. Because when we pedal on this, which we will pedal on this, it will sound basically the same as if you had a third there. Yep. So pedal gives a lingering kind of effect, which should sound pretty good in this context. So something like this.
So I actually hadn't considered pedaling myself because that screws up some of the staccatos in the right hand.
Oh, that's
But I
true.
think it also would. I think it also would sound fine. It just sounded a little bit different with the melody.
Yep, I guess that makes sense. Well, it's an ability sacrifice. Oh, such is life. Okay, so I think the right hand's fine. Left hand goes dun, dun. Okay, this one can go to B flat. So and then I think, oh, did the original actually write this and this? That's quite creative.
I can check for you if you give me a minute or two.
Nah, it's fine. I trust. I think it works because it has this really half-hearted effect, which is pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I quite like it. Okay, so following from that, I'll just get rid of this for now. Okay, so the issue I have with this is, well, is it that hard? It's yeah, it's quite hard. Okay, so yeah, it's true. It just takes practice, but you know me. So what I usually do for phrases like this is I get rid of the offbeat diets.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Personally, like trying to play consecutive diets drives me nuts as well. So like, if I were playing it, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cause yeah, especially considering the mood of this piece, right? Which is 2/4, right? So it's spandaic meter. It's hitting every accent. So if we have diets on all the spandaic or the accented beats, then that's great. Oh, and if anyone wonders why I just said that's spandaic meter in poetry, just give this a look if you like. Okay, this part is this part's fine. This part okay, so I know my reservations about this, but I know it's playable. I know it's very playable.
I also know that what I wrote was pretty demanding compared to the rest of it over there.
Nah, but it's fine, honestly. I think it's absolutely fine. And it probably sounds really good. Oh, but there's a little problem, right? Which is we don't have an A flat here, right?
Yeah.
Um, uh, I mean, there's an easy solution, of course, which is just add it here. Oh no, wait, not here. Sorry, it's here. So Seishi in the chat says that 16 measure 16 seems doable. It's true, it is doable, but I don't want to do it. So that part's my bad. Yeah, it's definitely playable. I have no qualms about it. So what I'll do in the actual recording is I will start the right hand on this note. The right hand will start the D flat.
Yep, that looks good.
Yep. And then I will practice. Fine, I will practice. Yeah, that works. Sure. Oh, I have no idea where the
It's a
direction.
lot of stuff.
Yes, it is. But as awesome as it is, I don't know where the stuff that I want to find is. Well, that's terrible grammar. Nope. I mean, oh, that's so clunky. I can't do that. And in this case, and in these cases, what I like to do is just leave it and let the performer decide. But
Yeah, I think over here it's clear enough what to do.
yeah, it should be. Okay, but I refuse to be defeated on this. Sibelius, play with right hand notation. Aha, there we go. So for everyone in the live stream, what I'm doing is I'm just doing a quick Google search to find out what the appropriate notation is, and turns out it's just this. Right? Oh my gosh, they lied to me. Wow, they lied. Take a look in the left hand list in the create line dialog. What? Hold up, that can't be right.
Which marking are you looking for?
The same one you used actually.
Oh, like an L shape?
Yep. Wow, that's ridiculous. Oh nope, found it. Wow, that was easy. Okay, then we gotta do this. Move this a little bit. Whoa, hold up. There we go. Just move you. Wow, that's so ugly. Come on. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that is meant to be like a horizontal.
Yep, exactly my thoughts. Well, all these years of music theory, and I get defeated by my software. How glorious. Is it this? Nope, it's not. Alright, back to Google. I go. Switching notes from left hand to right in piano staves. Oh, wait, no, there's a way easier method, isn't it? You know, if you can't solve the problem, you just work around it. And in this case, there's an easy workaround. You just move it to the other stave. Boom, there we go. Easy game. Okay, and this part's obviously in MF, so we'll write it as such. This 3 should go on top.
Yep.
And this 3... Oh, it's... Hold up, what? Oh, I see. Okay. Sibelius, it's the best. No, it's not. Okay. And that's in the next line, so let's do a break here. Oh, no, let's not do a break there. No, I think that works for now. Yeah, I think it works for now. Okay, let's play what we have. I'll just let it hold. Oh, that's great. I'm really looking forward to playing those notes.
I'm really looking forward to you playing those notes.
I'm humbled. No, I'm humbled. Okay, I've got some interesting ideas for this part, but I'm going to keep it mostly there. In the meantime though, let's fix this. And I only know one way to fix a phrase that looks almost exactly the same, which is my favorite method in all of arranging. So yeah, that's the copy and paste method, and I think it's a great method that everyone should try in their lives. But believe it or not, I think it worked here. So same thing. And over here, I'm actually going to make it harder because let's do it step by step. So this is in the left hand, right hand, and then we okay, that part's a bit hard.
Yep, measure 20 is gonna need something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you tried a fingering. So do you have a fingering for this?
I didn't really have anything in mind other than like playing C with your thumb and then immediately kind of like turning over, lifting up off the F A flat to go like. I didn't like. I wasn't super satisfied with this either, though.
I see. Oh, and it crosses. Oh man, that's
Yeah,
quite
that's the other
sad.
thing. It collides.
Okay, so there's an easy solution, which is
Mhm.
to create temporary contrast in this bar. So we'll move it to the left hand. And this is kind of a breather. It has a breather effect, while it still remains close to the original. And in fact, I can even do an F here. No, I will not do an F there. Yeah, so it's basically a breather. That's the effect I'm going for.
Yep.
And of course, this carries on to the next phrase, and it should sound pretty okay. Yep, there we go.
Yep. That sounds great.
Excellent. Yeah. So Cybersane in the chat asked, did I already do Goldenrod? Yes, I did. I did the GSC version, and I did it such that it was for beginners. But this is, well, the full-fledged HeartGold SoulSilver swingy and kind of show-off version, because I assure you this looks dang good on the camera. So, not just this actually. This also looks really good on the camera. This part looks even better, honestly. So, okay, how does this look? Very nice. And then... Oh, hang on a second. One step back.
Mhm.
This is dissonant actually. Yeah, I'll just change the spelling for this. Sorry, the inversion for this. The reason why I'm doing that is that if you... this is the third of the chord. Whereas if you did a B, that was the fifth. If you have a fifth but you don't have a root note, that sounds like a dominant effect, which is not what we want. So we want something like this. Yep. So this chord quite nicely resolves to this chord, right? Because G flat wants to go to A flat.
Yeah.
Whereas B flat doesn't really know where it wants to go. And also it's easier to play because you can play it in one position without turning. Like I will probably be playing this in one position, and I don't really have big hands, so yay. I'll take that if I can. And for that matter, we actually need to double the third here. And I don't think it's too hard. So it will sound like... Okay, super laggy because I don't have a digital piano. I'm just using this cheap old MIDI keyboard. But yeah, I know it works. Okay, so bar 22. So over here, it doesn't make sense to drop the pattern, I think. And if
Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't write that in. I don't remember.
probably the original, right? Because I think in the original it's a single instrument, like a piccolo doing all the melodies. So I think the main instrument drops out here because it's just out of range. But the piccolo goes on with this, if I remember the original correctly. And in any case, we're on a piano now, so we can do what we want.
Yep.
Awesome. So Yep, there we go. You figured out the fingering. And over here, okay, so I've got this radical idea here, which is to. Alright, you can tell me if you like this or not. If you don't, I won't do it. But essentially, what I'll do is I will move this entire section to the last phrase. So the last phrase, all of your accompaniment will just be reduced. And for this part, I'm going to adopt an accompaniment very similar to the part before it. So something like this. Okay, something like this. So here's how it sounds. Oh, no, that's not right.
Yeah, I think the chords change.
What do I really want to do?
One second, let me just mute myself and listen to the original one more time.
Yeah, sure. In the meantime, I'll write out what I really wanted to do. Here's what I wanted to do. Oh, no. So it's not similar to the original. There we go. There we go, there we go. Oh. And this. And then this. Alright, so I've done my thing. Lad, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, okay, so here's what I thought. I played through this with, how should I put it? Oh wait, no, that's not the right part, whoops. So I played with this idea during my improvisations of this piece because I really do enjoy this version. And I thought of this, so if you hear this out. And then your rhythm comes back at the end.
Wait, that's interesting. I do like the pattern that you wrote in, the up and down. It sounds really good. I just find it interesting that you kind of like switch the rhythm of like the last two sections, because the first repetition of that from the original is just just a swing feeling, and then the last section is the one where it goes like beat and then triplet, beat and then triplet. But you switched it, which is
Yep. The reason why I did that is because it creates contrast with the section before it. So this is a fresh new section, and we want to hear like the magical unicorn just appeared kind of feeling. And this can be done with, first of all, you change your register. So I'm gonna just take that, which is great because you know, I'll take a free change. But other than that, it's a very cheap trick to just change the rhythm. And what I'm actually doing here is I'm tracing the right hand's rhythm. So the accents are here and here, which are on the same beat, and then same thing and same thing. So it's just tracing the rhythm, creating some contrast there. So that's the whole idea of that section. But that's it. I'm not too sure about playing on the same beat, on the offbeat of each second bar and the phrase. Yeah, that moves way too fast. Let's try that. It's quite easy to make the change though. You just need to get rid of that note and it should sound pretty okay. There we go. So it gets time to, well, you know, if the unicorns appear, they have to spend some time skipping around, right? Something like that. So let them skip. And what I'm doing here is I just like dynamic contrast to change between sections because this section.
Oh yeah, I totally get that.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, so let's play this in full. Oh wait, before that, I need to figure out what to do with this. What's the fingering? Nope, that's not possible. Oh, that's an easy way to solve it though. I mean, it's a cheat. It's a cheat, but I mean...
Yeah, that works.
The reason why I'm not too happy with it is because this breaks a harmony rule. It's a consecutive octave, but there's also a very complicated reason why it doesn't break that harmony rule. So I'm gonna just, you know, read it in my favor and say it doesn't break the rule. There we go. See, yeah, if you pedal it properly, it works. There we go. And of course, we're not going to do that the second time. So, oh, is this actually what they wrote in the original? As in, I won't be surprised if it is, but it sounds weird, right?
Measure 30.
Nah, but it works. It works.
I want to say it is, or at least 3 years ago, me would tell you that it is.
You know what's really funky? A G natural here. But nah, let's not do it. Yeah, I think this works. I think that works. So okay, I think we're ready to play this from start to end. And okay, and I think we spent a bit more time on this than I thought we would, but we've got just enough time for New Town, I think, if we finish this.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, oh, if you still got time to stay though, because you got work tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We can start. I imagine that one's going to be a lot more difficult than this one.
I don't think it will be, yeah.
All right, we'll see about that. Yeah, I'm down to stay.
All right. Now it shouldn't take more than. I've taken a look through that one. I don't think it'll take more than 40 minutes. So we should end by 11 in your time, in my time. Oh wow, how convenient.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's great. Just great.
Only half of the year though, because daylight savings time screws with everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Like that's just a dumb system, honestly. I'm not the only one that thinks that, I'm sure. Like why? Whose smart idea was that? Uh, okay. Now we do need to start the MF on this bar, don't we? So here. Oh, what? Hold up. So the reason. Whoa. Okay, that's really weird. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because on the repeat you have. I don't think you can do the crescendo any earlier. But you do have to reach MF at some point, and I think this is the point.
Yeah.
So first ending here, second ending here. How should we end this, actually?
It's a great question. I'm not that great at thinking of endings other than just, hey, play the tonic chord or something.
Well, neither am I. I think we can just stick with that. The only question, okay, so of course we're ending this with a full tonic chord that makes everyone very happy and makes me the happiest. The only question is, do we do it at the same register? Do we do it higher? Or is this too full? Wow.
That's a little too heavy on the bottom.
Yes, it is.
Everything else in the song is like super light.
Absolutely. Which means stream is on, going live in a bit.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I will tell you when it is live again on my side. All right, yeah, I think we're back on.
We're back on? Awesome.
Can people hear us?
Right, so if you guys were wondering what just happened in the last 3.5 minutes, my comm got a blue screen error. And that was funny. So unfortunately, fortunately, we didn't lose much progress. So that's great. Okay. And if it goes into a blue screen error again, I guess we can all laugh and say, what a great joke that was. Okay.
Yep.
Let's tidy this up. Okay, so we agreed that it was gonna be some high and soft kind of ending. So I think this should be okay. Yep, absolutely as you played. Still a bit thick, right? Then let's do this. Just get rid of the... Yep.
Yep, perfect. Yep.
Okay. Okay, now I'll just tidy it up with some formatting fixes. And this is it? No, this is it. Yeah, that's all we have.
Sweet.
Okay, let's play it through once, and then we'll move on to New Town.
Yes, great ending.
Excellent. Okay, so I think this should last just this much. And one last change. If we want the kick and snare effect, we need all the bass notes to be on the strong beats. So I'll just bring this up and it should sound okay. There we go.
Yep, sounds great.
Awesome. Then that's all for Goldenrod City.
Sweet.
Okay, so before I move on to the next one, I'm going to open up my task manager and see what I can close. What's taking up my CPU? Other than, right, of course it's the live streaming service. Who am I kidding? Anything else? No? Oh, it's really just that. Okay, such is life. What can I do? Okay, so that's Goldenrod City. Alright, New Town. So Goldenrod City was done, I think, how many years ago was that? 3.5 years?
Like 3. Been a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll let you know if anything's off. But yeah, I struggled a lot with this one. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for helping me make something sensible out of it.
Oh, by the way, if anyone realized my mic got cut off, that's because I pressed the shortcut. But we're done. We're good now. Then hear the melodies in the bottom part.
Mm-hmm.
This is easily the most beautiful part of the piece.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so on and so forth.
One thing I just want to start by saying is that I think actually playing it, when actually playing it, you should probably play at a slower tempo. It feels a little bit fast, even though that's what the original does.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, of course. I'll be thoroughly enjoying this at a slower tempo. Thoroughly. There's so much to enjoy about this. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep the first 4 bars. I don't think there's much to do there, right?
Actually, one thing.
Yes, please.
B2 and measure 2 left hand, that's a B, not a E.
Oh, that makes sense. So, nope, that's it works pretty okay. So it's okay. There's one little issue here, which is that this is impossible to catch, regardless of what fingering you use. And if you catch this, you won't catch this. So, easy solution.
Yeah, I wasn't sure a little bit to do with the voicing of that chord.
I see. Well, I mean, the easy solution is, well, always the best one, right? So that's my solution. I like easy solutions, and I think this is a pretty good one. Oh no, this is dissonant. Okay, so the thing is, even if this is correct, it is directly clashing with this, which is why it sounds weird. If you play this together, it sounds like this. Oh. And the easy solution, which I always enjoy, is simply this. Just play an E instead.
Oh, I see.
So this will sound slightly less dissonant. Yeah, pretty much. But the problem with this is that it wants to go to this, which creates a false relation. And this is probably the thing I say the most when I do GSC sheets. But if a note in one voice wants to go in a note to another voice, that sounds weird. So is there any... Okay, how about I change this? Nope, absolutely not. But it needs an A. Because a C sharp creates a Psalms chord, which is, I don't think, what we want here. Yep, I'm gonna stick with that. Any thoughts?
Well, let me try it out once or
Sure.
Yeah, I think that chord sounds good.
All right.
One comment though. The chord in measure 3, I specifically omitted like the G in the in the chord because I was playing with my right hand after. So, what are your thoughts about putting it back in, maybe?
Oh, was it a G?
Yeah.
That will sound absolutely brilliant. And if that's the case, we should start this on A.
I still think the left hand would sound good as a G.
Let's try that, yes. Yeah, no, I get what you're going for. I think it works, yes.
Okay, cool.
So I know exactly what you want to do in this bar.
6?
Okay, is this necessary? Because I think this, yeah. This low A is very uncharacteristic with the intro. Now that
you can figure it out.
But just this, that's kind of boring. Let's see how it sounds. It works. It's going to be really nice with rubato. This introduction section is just going to be so nice with rubato. Okay, I'll do this for the playback. And here we have. Right hand looks fine. Left hand should actually be fine. Except for this E. Okay, guess how it sounds? Oh it changes the rhythm. Okay, so I know what you wanted to write. You wanted to write this
I
in the
absolutely love that layer there.
You wanted to write this there, and you wanted to keep the rhythm in the left hand, but you had to make a compromise. So
Yes, I actually did. I wrote that in measure 14, 15 up in the right hand.
But here it's very sensible. It's very, very sensible to do this because you can take as much time as you like. But the rhythm here doesn't seem to allow that. Oh, but for that matter, before we go on, is there any need? Is this in the original? Because this creates an exposed octave.
That's probably not. Give me a minute. Let me check. Let me pull up the original.
But in other case, I'm gonna get rid of it because I can. We can.
That's totally fine.
I think this should sound better. Okay, no, I get why you kept it. No, we should keep it. No, we should keep it. We should keep it. I get why you did it.
All right.
This goes to the B flat, and it's a very clean resolution. I think this change in rhythm is actually fine. Now thinking back on it, I think it's not bad. Okay, what I will change though is this. Because the A will be dissonant on the piano. And Go Ichinose doesn't seem to care about dissonances when he writes, which makes his music absolutely charming, but a pain to arrange for. So
wait, you're saying the A is dissonant with what?
A is dissonant with the B flat in the
B flat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually wrote that A in because it's like that was where the B flat goes in the original. But yeah.
I know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it would make sense if you did it in this register, but even so, it creates a minor ninth or an augmented octave, which is
okay. Yeah, I get it.
Which is what we don't want. And it should sound pretty okay. Oh, there's a really pretty way to perform this, which is you play this loudish and you play this softish. But I cannot notate that, so...
Wait, notate playing what loudly and what softly?
So in an actual performance, you'll give more on this bar, and you'll give less on this bar. So that creates a very nice effect, because this one's full rhythm, this one's just accented on the first beat. So it creates like this effect of, I guess, like a mother dancing with a child, and then she holds the child for a while. I don't know. That's the first image that came to my mind. It's a weird one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This one's probably fine. I don't intend to change this. Okay, but I need to change this. Yeah. I have to bring it up, I think.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Oh, but it actually makes no difference, because I'll still need to catch this G.
Oh, so when I wrote it in my sheet, I actually threw the upper C natural into the right hand.
Oh. Oh, okay. Then in that case, now that's absolutely wonderful. Right? Okay, so even if this is in the original, before we go on, I think I need to change this chord. Because, do I need to change it? Yeah, I do need to change it. In theory, the correct way to do this chord is to double the A, because this doubles the third of the chord. Alternatively, if you wanted to write a diminished, this actually works too. But
oh yeah, I think that sounds fine.
As in, the dream is to play an F sharp, but I mean, or A, D? Nope, that's not the chord. Nah, the E is the right note to play, because that creates a full chord when you play with the first two beats.
Yep.
Yep. And if this is to go to the right hand, then it will go to the right hand. The issue I have with this is that this accents on 1 and 4 when this accents on only 1. So there's a kind of phrase asymmetry here.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I'm just going to bring this up an octave. It should solve the problem, and it makes the fingering way easier to do.
Yeah, sure thing.
Alright. Okay, so this is not happening. I'm sorry. This is not happening. Unless we bring it up, which I think might still sound fine.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this, because I think that's what you wanted to do in the first place. And if that's the case, we have to respell this chord a bit. And this rips apart the original, but I don't think there's a pattern. Yeah, I don't think there's a pattern to it, so it's probably okay. For that matter, there's a mordant here, isn't there?
Say again?
Is there a mordant here? Like a mordant. Is there one?
Yeah. Yeah, I have that in my sheet.
Because if there's a mordant, something changes, right? Well, of course we're not going to do a mordant on a double chord. It's doable, but it's a massive flex. So let's... Oh, look at that, it's an inversion. So it's an inversion of this. That's very nice. All planned. And okay, but as for this part though, do you think that we can get away with just changing this to a G sharp and this to a B?
Let's see. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Alright, awesome. Because I know that's
probably what I would want to write anyway, but the original does something a bit different.
Right, yes. Yeah, so we're probably doing that. Okay, this bar, when I transcribed this, I was not too sure what you were going for.
Me neither.
Because it breaks the very nice kind of, mother swinging around with a baby pattern.
So I think this is where I stopped initially, and then the rest of it was just me, whatever the heck, after midnight, just getting stuff down.
I see. Well, in that case, we have a very nice pattern to copy from here, which is this.
Oh, sorry.
Here.
Yeah.
Because I noticed right away, right? This is fine, this resolves very nicely, and then this goes into G actually. But here's how it sounds. No, it doesn't sound good. Nope, not working. I'm just trying to be funny here. Or actually, it's supposed to pause. It's supposed to breathe after the end of the phrase. Same thing about the low A here actually. Do we need it?
Probably not.
Alright, because yeah, now that I've removed it from the introduction, it's a bit uncharacteristic. But more than that, I know it's in the original because I know the original was not very well voiced, which made it sound great. But it doesn't work for piano, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me.
And then I'll give it a breather here. Oh, this part is actually really hard to pull off.
For the right hand, there, yeah, a little bit.
But oh my gosh, will it sound good? Oh, there's a much nicer way to give a breather here. Write it in the left hand. So kind of taking this idea and taking it all the way. So it'll sound like, oh, nope. And this looks really good on the camera.
Let's see.
So here's how it sounds. And of course, there will be decrescendo here, and a full crescendo over here, which will lead to MF. So it should sound like this. Okay, and so the whole idea of this part is essentially that the left hand breathes and run and then move.
I do think that in measure 12, the eighth note descending layer sounds like a bit kind of on the low side.
Sorry, which one?
Like in measure 12, when you lowered it by an octave, I think it sounds like a little kind of low, like especially that B flat leading down to the A. I'm not sure how that would sound with like pedal.
Oh, that's fair. We can go up, I think. It still works to go up. Yeah, in fact, yeah, going up probably makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what I would want to do.
And just so it's playable,
you can put some of those notes on like B3 or something in the right hand.
Or this, because this is in one position. So you can just turn, after you do this little diminished seventh chord, broken chord, you can just turn over to 1 on this A and hit this on 5 and then jump for the next chord. And then you hit 1 on 5. You hit the A on 5, which will paint this crescendo very nicely, I think.
Let's see.
Oh, Seichi in the chat says he's playing this with us. How nice. Please let us know if there's anything that you feel is completely off. I don't think there will be because it's Latios's sheet, so it's probably pretty on point.
And
already.
you're looking over it.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. This one's really nice. Because it's like, slowly caving in and then it disappears. That's the effect it creates. Okay, I'll just say this though. This F sharp creates no effect.
Yeah, I agree. That was just there because it was there.
Alright, we'll just casually get rid of that. But this is very, very nice, and now this is the bar that's gonna make, this bar is gonna make this arrangement your own, honestly. I think the left hand's fine.
So originally the left hand had a low B flat on B1, but I didn't like that, so I left it at the D.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so how this one? That's a C natural, right? It has to be.
Let me check 1 second.
Yep, please do. This one's quite important. In the meantime, I'll see if I can actually play this. Seishi, if you're trying it, can you let me know if Bar 14 is actually playable? Because in my mind it is, but I'm not looking forward to learning it.
Right, that is actually a C sharp in measure 13 beat 4.
Huh. Okay, so the reason why the C sharp is wrong theoretically is because it goes to this. And that's the Egyptian interval, which no one likes in okay, no, I shouldn't say that, but it's well, because you go from here, if you just went to the D, I think that's perfect. But you also go to the B flat. And if I'm not wrong, the B flat in the original is played by the glockenspiel. And that's a completely new instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
in that case, this resolves a bit nicer. But I still don't think there's a nice fingering for this. You have big hands, that's not fair.
No, yeah, it's just, yeah, whenever I tried playing that, it's just the thumb on like the first 4 notes.
But it has to be this way. As in, I know it has to be this way because it just sounds like I can hear it in my head and it sounds amazing. It's just, so Seishi says he's gonna play play some just with the thumb, right? So we're just gonna give up legato, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have the pedal to save you here.
Okay, no, if you can do it like that, I definitely can do something close. Yep, I think, yeah, can be done. And the left hand's not too hard, so it should be fine.
Great.
I will keep this. This is really distinctive. It has to stay. Okay, so this is the same thing. Are you sure about this? This is A flat, honestly. This is bar 16.
Let me check.
Because I'm certain it's in the original. But the reason why it's weird is because, well, the melody also goes to a G. Oh yes, and Seishi says he's basically using his thumb for all of this, which I probably will use as well, with gracious amounts of rubato, of course, because otherwise it's not possible. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely an A flat in the original.
That's bad right there. Oh right, that's why he can do it. No, he can do it because there's a string instrument or there's a pizzicato, like a plucked string instrument that sustains this. What did we do the first time? Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this, isn't there? The first is to pedal differently, and the second is to ask, is this effect even worth it? And if it's not worth it, then we'll just move it to a C. And I'm inclined to move it to a C. The reason why I don't think this effect is worth it is because it creates a kind of shock on the 4th beat, which is fine if you have more instruments, but a bit harder on the piano. So what do you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try it out for a second.
Right. Awesome. Like you hear the dissonance, right?
Sorry, what?
You hear the dissonance, right? Because you're creating this random new effect.
Yeah, you can feel free to go for it.
I'm going for the C. But if you submit this to me cheat music, which I hope you do, reach as many people as you can with this. Yeah, please feel free to keep the A flat. I think it's not something that I want to practice because I think it throws off the feel of it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll play with it around a little bit myself when I get time.
Awesome. Okay, so alright, if there wasn't a blue screen issue, we probably would have finished by now, but sadly, I think we're going to have to drag on for another 15 minutes. So sorry about that.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, so measure 17. You know what I feel about melodies above melodies, and I'm wondering if there's any way around it.
yeah, I generally feel the same way, and I think this was the last part I filled in because I didn't know what to do with it.
Oh,
Or yeah, one of the last parts I filled in. Because yeah, that top layer is originally a lot higher in the original and a lot more distinct from the melody. So
yeah.
I don't really know.
Well, there's an easy answer, which is to move it one octave lower, and then fill the melody above it, and play that slightly softer so it sounds less jarring. So this should sound what's the melody again?
G all the way up until A natural on the last beat note,
Yeah.
and just a B in the next measure.
And then it's here. Okay. The thing we want is the high kind of this flourish. We want this flourish.
Yeah, I absolutely wanted that. Like the whole reason I kind of included the rest of it was so I could end on that. But
No, I think we will keep it. It's very easy
Yeah.
to do that. We just need to raise this an octave and do a bit of a kind of note, like a voicing kind of shenanigan. The shenanigan. Wow, the singular of shenanigans is shenanigan. How profound. Okay, so over here I'm gonna move it to a D natural, because this wants to go to this. No, it wants to go to E, right? So I'll still need to change this.
yeah, that works.
and now it's a consecutive fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. If we change this to a D sharp, does it work? And I'm just gonna cheat here. Cause why not? I think this is not a bad effect. In my mind it sounds okay.
All right, let's see what this whole section sounds like. I think that works.
Yeah. So it just needs some very clever voicing here, which I will practice for. Such is life, isn't it? It's all about practice. Does it work?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't so sure about putting stuff above the melody there either. So yeah, what you move things down maybe 20 works great.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, that's the idea. Oh. Yeah, I think it works. Can we change? No, wait, no, it has to be a G.
Where?
Not this. I was thinking if we could change it to an E, but no, it has to be a G. There's
Yeah.
no question there. Okay, so this one's just for you. Sorry, just for me. I am willing to do the arpeggio. I know what's here. And the reason why I want to do this is because, well,
I
like,
totally see why you want to do that.
yeah. Well, yeah, you know. I think the original is something like this, right?
So yeah, the original does actually exactly that, what you just wrote.
Well, yeah. Then I guess I have to do it, right? I guess there's no choice there. Right. No, not at all. I think it's a nice effect to do.
When I say the original, I mean the original gold and silver
Yep,
version.
absolutely.
Exactly that. Yep.
Yep. It needs to start earlier.
Yep. 16th notes is a little fast here.
Oh wait, no, that's not what the original writes. It does it on this. Oh, no. It starts here. I'm pretty sure it does this. So it hits the F at this point, and by here, well, I mean, then we follow the HeartGold version and go to the piano. Yeah. And I'm gonna write this in one voice, cause
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, exactly what you say. Yeah. And I don't like dominant 7 chords because they're weird. Right. Okay. But I'll practice this one. Okay, so we're reaching the last bits of this. Okay, I'll start with this because when I was playing it, I don't think it adds much effect on the piano. In the original, I know the effect, but the effect is actually created not by rhythm but by texture, by instrumentation. So essentially, you have the strings doing this, and you have the whatever plugged instrument they are using doing that, which is really beautiful. But sadly, we can't really do this. So, such is life. So I'm going to just do a low A here. And for that matter, is it very... I have no idea if I can play this with 1, 2, 3, 4, or if I need to turn.
Yeah,
But
it should be. You should be fine with 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, ending on 5 with the beat.
Absolutely. Okay, so this part.
Yeah, the left hand was a bit of moving things around.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about how it turned out. Yeah, it's a bit of a big jump up there.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, these two aren't difficult because we can play them with the right hand. But this one, is this important? Okay.
I think the F sharp is important because this is a G major 7 chord.
Yes, absolutely. No, wait. So how does it actually sound? Like, if I'm not wrong, there's this kind of pattern in the left hand as well, right? There's a arpeggio pattern, something like, and and then it holds while the middle voice does this rotating kind of thing, right?
You're talking about the original?
No, the HeartGold version, sorry.
HeartGold version does pretty much what I wrote, I think.
I see.
Um,
So what I'm thinking is this. So I'm gonna do this. What is it?
so I think that's actually sorry. The original the voice that I wrote there, like besides the first beat, is actually an octave higher, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to throw that in the right hand because I didn't know if that was too difficult for the right hand. But I think
Yeah,
it
no
would
way,
be
no way.
fun to try that.
Yeah, no way we're doing the octave higher. But I was thinking of this actually. So then the left hand just does this. And then you kind of have the same effect except that it's cheaper and it's way easier.
Let's see.
So so what do you think? Because I don't think
We run through it once or twice more. I think that works. Depends on what we're gonna do with the rest of the left hand in that section, though.
well, make it bigger. That's for sure. So that's the climax of the piece, right? So we can do octaves. Oh. So that fills up the harmony nice, the texture. And then I'll just copy what you have here. Oh, okay, I can do that. Something like that.
Something like that.
But this jump is weird, right?
I think that the first two beats, like those descending four notes, is what makes it a little bit weird.
I agree.
Here. So I think what I originally wanted to write there was a G natural on beat 1, measure 26, so that way you see it's an A7 immediately.
Yeah, that
I don't know
makes
if that
sense.
was what you wrote though.
They'll just need a change of the spelling of the voicing. Well, that's cheap. Yep, sure, let's try that. No. I don't think that works actually. Yeah. But what I can do is create this up and down effect because I think that's pretty important. So
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be done. So the fingering is doable. Essentially, this has to be done on 3 and 5, and you have to do some really awkward change here, but it works.
Um.
Yep, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So for playability's sake, I'll keep this. But if you find anything when you do your arrangement, you can use that. I'll take this compromise. It's not perfect, but such is life, isn't it?
We can always mess with it, tweak it a little bit slightly later.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right. So this part's easy. It's just my favorite technique. Oh, whoa! I can't do that. Okay, got it. Then what is it? Isn't there a really cool harmony here?
Where, in the right hand part?
In the plucked string instrument in the original, in the HeartGold version.
1 second, let me take a look.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do now?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. There is some interesting harmony thing going on there. I just didn't put it in because I was focusing on the high notes in the right hand and like the bass part. But
right, that's fair.
If you want, I can try to figure out what it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's this chord because they are transitioning back, so it's the same as this. The only question is how do we voice it? And for this part,
Hang on a second. I'm gonna take a closer listen to the original for a minute.
All right. In the meantime, I will go on the basis that is this chord. So it's nope. And take that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think what you have there is going to sound all right.
All right. Awesome. Oh, but this has to be a B flat now. So let's do.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't too sure about it.
In theory, this is what it should be.
Yeah, it sounds right to me.
All right. This is very bad writing. Do I care enough? No, I don't. I think this works. Okay. Right?
Well, I think in the original in that bar, I was hearing a D natural somewhere. So I wasn't sure if it was some sort of like a suspended chord or something, but
Okay. Well, if it sounds different in the original, that's you can do it. I'm gonna just work on this basis.
Yeah, I think what you wrote sounds perfectly fine there.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, so I have no qualms with the last part.
Yes, I was about to say, please leave the last part exactly intact.
Absolutely, yeah, no questions. As pure as it is, though I will. Yeah, I don't think I'm changing this. Right? As long as the left hand is doable.
Yeah, it's not too fast. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, for this part, I'm gonna just take out one note because this kind of anticipates the D anyway, and we don't want an exposed octave.
Yep, works for me.
And okay, I'll cheat somehow here. Or I can just jump. Yeah, I'll make the jump.
Please.
So, of course, everything goes away here. That's beautiful. And jump. Gorgeous. Okay.
I absolutely love like those last 4 bars.
Yes. In fact, if I'm not wrong, there's a kind of swelling, right?
Yeah, I think so. And if not, yeah, I can see you could definitely put one there.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So let's play through it once and then. Oh, ending first. Yes, endings are important. And if I get another blue screen here, that would be poetic, but I hope not. So there's only one way to end a piece like this, right? Which is with the cheesy old the retardando into full chord. And this one's low while the other one was high. Yep. I mean, I don't know any other way to end something like this. So yeah.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Cheesy stuff always works. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some pedal markings for the playback.
Yep.
And here. Alright, and now we can do the playback. While we do it, actually no, let's do the formatting as well. It's here. That goes. This probably works. Actually no, let's do 5 here. This works. I like the 4 page. Oh, he didn't move. Nope, not you. Good, okay. That. And well, this part is really badly notated. Okay, nope, just gonna move this back down to the bottom voice. Yeah, anyone can read that. That should be fine. And you have that jump here. So yeah, I think that should be it. Let's play through it.
Cool. Let's see.
Very nice. One last change I
Wait.
think I want to make, and that's here.
Mm-hmm.
So this shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, because I think before this,
I think I actually had that written in at some point.
yeah, I think this is fine. If it's a playability fix, that's definitely fine. Okay, and Sibelius needs to read this better. Okay. Anything else you wanted to change?
No, I think that's probably about it for now.
Awesome. Well, yeah, then that's I think all we have. So I'm gonna export that before my com crashes again. And alright. So thank you everyone for tuning in today. I'm just gonna quickly shout out Latios212's channel and in-sheet music. So let's go here. Okay. So OBS, where are you? There you are. Haha, okay. This should be whatever, good enough. So if you guys want to check out Lat's channel, you can just find all his stuff by searching his username Latios212. Lots of wonderful arrangements. I think I've worked with him since, how long has it been? 4.5 years?
Like 2016 or 15 or something like that. Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I think it's been 4.5 years. And honestly, his sheets are some of my favorites, if not my favorites on the internet. In fact, yeah, unreservedly, they are my favorite on the internet. So give it a look. And if you guys haven't checked out in-sheet music, that's where Lat is. Well, he's an admin there, and well, if you like to take a look at a collection of fan-made video game music arrangements, just a whole bunch of them. Like, it's not just Pokemon, but just a bunch of fan-made arrangements, and you can submit your own as well. Give that a check. It's called ninsheetmusic.org. Other than that, Lat, anything else that I missed out?
No, I just want to say thank you so much for playing my sheets as always. It's like honestly the best thing, the most rewarding thing to have someone like actually play your sheets. And like us going through this together is like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Right, sorry for delaying you from your sleep time, but
That's funny. I
awesome.
specifically gave you an earlier time so I would have some
That's
extra.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much to everyone for watching. Once again, do check out Lab Stuff and do check out Nincheat Music. And yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching today. See y'all. Take care.
See you around.